Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and as you can see from the description, I got myself a gravel bike. It wasn't an easy process. For some reason these bikes are quite scarce in my country, and that's not just Specialized, it's across the whole board. I eventually found this one. It's the last one that was actually in the country, and it was in the Cape, so they packed it up for me, shipped it down here, and I'm not actually sure why there's such a shortage of these bikes. Maybe you can leave a comment below and let me know why that is. But this is the bike I got. It's a Specialized Diverge. It's a sport carbon comp. You get, after this you get the comp, then you get the expert, pro, and then the S-Works, so you can see more or less where that sits in the ladder. This is the carbon color. I think it's actually quite a nice color. It's sort of like a matte black color. You get a purple tint one as well, but my liking, this one is pretty good. But let's have a closer look at the specs. So as you look at the frame there, this is the 8R carbon layup. You get the one after this is the comp, which is actually the 9R, and it carries on like that all the way to the S-Works. As the number becomes higher, I think the layup of the carbon is different, and therefore the 8R is supposed to be a heavier version of this layup of the frames. So that's supposed to be heavier. But the interesting thing between the 8 and the 9s, in other words the sport and the comp, is they basically weigh exactly the same. This version also does not have the SWAT box in the frame over here. So I've just put a bottle cage here, but the comp has a SWAT box. This one doesn't have it. So I've just got the bottle cage with the multi-tool underneath it. I'm not really stressed about that. I've got that in my camber, and when I wash the bike, water goes in there, and it's only going to end up in the basically in the bottom bracket. So this is a size 56, as you can sort of see there. The size. It's got, as we come up to the front here, the Future Shock 1.5. The next version up has got the version 2, and Specialized has now basically released version 3. The difference between the 1.5 and the version 2 and the version 3 is the version 1.5 does not have a knob on the top here to adjust it on the fly. You cannot lock the shock out. You can only change the springs inside, and you get 3 springs. The one is soft, medium, and firm. So at the moment I've put firm in there, and we'll see how that goes. The version 2 and 3 have basically oil damping like a proper shock, but obviously it weighs a bit more. Coming back here, you've got mounting points here where you can mount a bag. You've got the same mounting points on the forks, and there is a mounting points on the bottom of the frame over here if you wanted to put another bottle cage there. Shimano drivetrain. Its shifting levers are GRX RX610s. It's a 2-bar system, as you can see there, which I wanted. I didn't want the 1-bar system, so that's excellent. I think the comp above that comes out with a 1-bar system. Then the front derailleur is a GRX RX820. You've got an 820 over there. The cassette is a Shimano 105 12 speed 1136. And the crankset is a GRX RX610 with a 46 by 30 chain rings in the front. The wheels, if you look at the wheels, the comp and the sport have exactly the same rims. They are aluminium rims, DT Swiss G40s with 24mm internal width. It comes out with these tires, Specialized tires, which are the Pathfinders in size 42. It can handle up to a size 47 tire with clearance over there. Haven't tested that yet. If we come up to the front, we've got the hover bar. As you can see, the hover bar, it's not a straight bar, it sort of lifts up over there. So you can see it lifts over here. The tape that they put on this bar is also different on the Sport compared to the Comp. I'm not sure why that would be. I don't know how that's going to make any difference. Coming around looking at the levers. Does have internal routing on the frame, but obviously here there's no internal routing here. It just goes into the frame on the sides. The saddle is the power saddle. Not my favorite saddle, but let's see how it goes. I'll give it another try, see if I can live with this. On the Sport, it's a normal carbon seat post, and on the Comp, you will get yourself a Revol Terra carbon seat post. Having a look at the tires, you can see here the Pathfinders have this smooth section in the middle, and the treaded section, or the tread section on either side. This is supposed to help you run on basically tar roads and gravel faster. And then obviously if you need to go to chunkier stuff, or I don't know how it'll actually work in mud, I don't think this will be that, is the tire to go to for that. But this is the tire at the moment. It's supposed to be a very fast tire. Okay, having a look at the actual weight of the bike. Comes to 11.17 kilograms, and that's with the pedals, GPS mount, and bottle cages and banded toolbox at the back of the seat. So that's a look at my new 2024 gravel bike, which is a Specialized Diverge Sport Carbon Comp. And if you've got any value out of this video, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really does help the video out with the YouTube algorithm. And I look forward to seeing you next time.